And at long last, ultra runners in the Hennepin 100 can get off their feet. The 30-hour marathon ended around 1 this afternoon. Joe Habersham takes us through runners' final hours, showing their grind through the finish line.
We're about 28 hours into the race, and the remaining 45, soon to be 44 and 43 runners, know that it's crunch time, and they're leaving it all out on the course.
It's not 24 hours, but Ash Slaughter and his trainer Mauricio will take it.
Yeah, we were always going to finish it.
No matter what.
I mean, there were definitely times where I doubted myself. I remember like miles 20 through 30, I was like, what are my life decisions that led me here? But just the type of person I am, it's like I set a goal, I'm going to go for it and do everything I can to complete it.
Slaughter maintained a blistering 11-minute per mile pace for the first 32. Fatigue began to set in around the halfway mark, and that's when his trainer decided to step in.
He's never run 40 miles before.
I never run more than a marathon before.
But there was one point, he left me for one time. I was like, Mauricio, you're never leaving me again.
Most of the runners I've talked to say they've trained for months, spending countless hours away from their family, which made it that much sweeter when their loved ones were sitting there waiting for them.
Allie is known as a big wooer. So I'm not kidding, we would be like a mile away from an aid station and we could hear her going, woo!
And these ultra-marathoners have become a support system for one another, comforting and caring for each other over the weekend.
It's family that you're related to, and then it's family that you choose and you find.
There aren't many moments sweeter than crossing the finish line for James Lambert, who everyone calls Frenchie. His running family kept him going in a marathon he wasn't supposed to be in.
Last year in October, I got diagnosed with a stage 4 of nasal cancer with a tumor that was right behind my left eye.
And without knowing whether he'd finished the 100 miles or not, Frenchie decided to push through, and his people love him for it.
I think the point is I'm just an average guy. And so I think everybody can relate to a story like mine. I'm not famous. I have no talent. I just work really, really hard.
In Colona, Joe Habersham, WQAD News 8.
And we'd like to give a special shout out to Diane Thien. She was the final runner to complete the course with 8 minutes to spare. Congratulations, Diane.